Ain't about your bread and I can't fuck with ya. I thought you was 100, but you showed me 50. And the coupe that's parked outside, that bitch looks so expensive. I bet it cut your eye, huh?
Hey, bro, we got 051, Young Money versus 600. Feel me? 600. The Deadly War in Chiraq, man. If you don't know, bro, I'm from around Chicago, bro, so. Yeah. Got a little knowledge on it. No cap. We finna have the twos.
Most fans of Chicago drill know about the deadly war between O-Block and Tuckerville. But that's just one of the many beefs going on in the city that has earned it the nickname of Chiraq. The war between 051 Money Gang and 600 is another beef that has claimed countless lives and spread a wave of terror across the South Side. Here's a look at this violent war. 600 is a set of the Black Disciples that's based on the 600 block of South King Drive in the south side of Chicago.
Right,
the set was founded by D-Thang 600 with the help of his homie Lil Boo. 600 started as a GD set, but all the other sets in the area were being claimed by BDs, and a strong alliance between them was forming. So the early members of 600 decided it was the best move to flip sets and join the alliance. 600 would then ally themselves with other nearby BD sets like O-Block, 300, Lamron, and Front Street. Plus, the set would become known in the early days of drill for having a lot of talented rappers, including L.A. Capone, Rondo No. 9, Buka, E-Day, Mimo 600, Tay 600, and 600 Breezy.
That's crazy.
051 Money Gang is a set of the Mickey Cobras, but it is considered a renegade set known to play by their own rules. The gang also contains members of the Black P Stones and even some GDs, and it's based on 51st and Cottage Grove in the South Side. 051 Money Gang didn't have as many famous rappers, but they did have plenty of well-known street savages, including 051 Melly, Drilla, Rose, Lil Mark, Kiddo, Aero, Fathead, and T Streets. The beef between the two sets would start after 600 founder D-Thang shot at 051 Melly and other 051 Money Gang members in 2011. D-Thang would be murdered later that same year, leading members of 600 to believe that it may have been the work of 051. This led to D-Thang's brother, M-Thang, to seek retaliation and kill 051 member T Streets on November 10, 2011. This is the murder that officially set off the war between 051 and 600. Although 600 had music superstars like L.A. Capone and Rondo No. 9, 051 had one of the most respected shooters in the history of Chiraq, 051 Melly, a.k.a. the Gravedigger of Chicago. Melly would be the one leading the charge against 600 and would run up the scoreboard for 051 as the drama continued to increase. In February 2012, a 600 member who went by the name Shaq was at a house party on the 5900 block of South Calumet Avenue. While he was outside taking a piss, he was shot and killed by members of 051, with Melly and Kiddo allegedly doing the hit. Melly almost went as far as admitting to it in the video, speaking with his niece, where he says, "I'm one of those type of guys who'll be waiting for you in the dark when you gotta go pee at night, and I just get you."
I'm one of those type of guys that be in the dark waiting for you when you gotta go pee at night, and I just get you.
His niece clearly didn't get the reference, but the streets and fans on the internet heard it loud and clear. 600 was already on the move, planning their next attack.
Your kid that
the next hit would come just a few months later when a group of 600 members would catch Fathead, or just Fats, from 051 Lacking and take his life to get revenge for Shaq. On June 22nd, 2012, Fats was walking to a corner store with his cousin when a light gray van started driving toward him. His cousin, who barely escaped with her life, said that the driver and the passenger were staring right at them as they drove closer. The van just kept driving, but a few minutes later, a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt would sneak up behind him and kill Fats. The witness says that she recognized the killer as the driver of the van. She ran for her life, and when she looked back, she saw the shooter standing over him, firing off another round. A member of 600 named C-Day would end up taking credit for the hit, and 051 would begin planning their revenge. Fats was only 15 years old at the time of his death and was a beloved member of 051, so they wouldn't waste much time getting payback. 600 Tricks would be the next victim to lose his life to this deadly war. He was murdered while sitting in a parked car on November 1st, 2012, and the hit was credited to 051 Kiddo. So the beef was really heating up, with bodies dropping left and right and no end in sight. But Tricks' death was not enough to even the score for Fats. So 051 would go after one of the most popular names of 600 next, L.A. Capone. L.A. Capone was well known in the city and one of the most popular rappers in 600. He built a major buzz with tracks like Play for Keeps and Round Here, so many thought that he would be the next rapper from Chicago to blow up. But before he could make it big like Keith and Dirk, he would be killed after leaving a recording studio by members of 051. Crazy. On September 26, 2013, L.A. was walking down an alley near 70th Street and Stony Island Ave after just finishing up a recording session. As he was walking to his car, a vehicle pulled up and started letting off shots, hitting him in the thigh and lower back. The rapper didn't die right away and was taken to Northwestern Hospital, but he ended up passing away from his injuries just a few hours later. The death of L.A. Capone was not only a major blow to 600, it hurt everyone in Chicago, especially the BDs. L.A.'s death was more payback for the murder of Fats, and it's been rumored that he was in the car with C-Day that night. It's also been rumored that before he was killed, Tricks had been kicked out of 600 for snitching on Dro Philly.
Crazy,
so his death wasn't enough to satisfy their taste for revenge.
They
had to take out one of 600's biggest members, and L.A. seemed like the perfect target. Not long after, 2 members of 051 would be arrested for L.A.'s death. 051 Lil Mick would eventually go down as the shooter and be sentenced to 60 years in prison for the murder.
I got all respect.
051 Rockhead was also there for the shooting and was given a sentence of 45 years as an accomplice.
Don't act like you're on the streets.
After
You're not
LA's
from the streets.
death, 600 would be looking for serious payback. They were not only losing street cred after 2 members got hit back to back, they were also losing their strength in the music industry with their best rapper gone. The perfect opportunity for revenge would come after 051 rapper Lil Mark dropped a diss track against a bunch of BDs, including 600. On March 25th, 2014, Lil Mark dropped a remix to the Lil Durk song Competition called No Competition that featured disses to both alive and dead BDs. On one particularly wild set of bars, Lil Mark raps, "Wake up, ate a bowl of tricks. While I was blowing on D-Thing, riding down the Steve Drive, think I'm finna OD, took a trip to LA, while Keita man, she throat me." In just a few bars, Lil Mark dissed dead members of OTF, O-Block, Lamron, and 600. As you might expect, just a few days later, Lil Mark would be shot and killed while waiting for a bus after he and 051 Lil Ant were out looking for ops. A 600 affiliate spotted Lil Mark waiting for the bus and called up D-Rose from 600. D-Rose returned in a van full of BDs and opened fire, hitting Mark in the head. It's also been rumored that right before the shooting, D-Rose yelled out, "Hey Lil Mark, you forgot your bus ticket." With D-Rose in the van that night was THF Twilla. 051 was also beefing with another BD set called THF or Trigger Happy Family, and the hit was a collaboration between the two sets.
Crazy.
Other people rumored to be along for the ride were King Von and T-Roy from O-Block and 5 Star from Folly Boys. Lil Mark's death will spark a new beef between 051 and OTF.
Bro, if y'all enjoy it, man, and y'all enjoy it, appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all, God bless y'all, and y'all finna see y'all.
I got lean up in my shit. Hop in the coupe and not the grip. I got your bitch riding past the drive. Ain't about your blood and I can